Hello, it's me, Sarah V. How are you today? I feel like Valentine's Day always has this unreasonable amount of pressure put on it, and that most people don't end up having a great time whether they're dating or single, because if you're single, so much emphasis is put on the fact that you are not dating, and if you are dating, so much emphasis is put on the fact of, well, what did you do? Was it amazing? And so because of that, I try not to have any expectations on the day, because sometimes things happen and sometimes things go well, sometimes they don't. This year for Valentine's Day, most years for Valentine's Day actually, my boyfriend Tiny and I, we don't really do much. We tend to have a quite a laid back day, or maybe we use it as an excuse to eat something yummy that we've been wanting to. And particularly this year, because we are living in a panoramic, we didn't really want to go out. So this year we decided to just have a chill day at home and cook some food that we've been wanting to eat. And yeah, we had a pretty nice day. So in the morning I decided that I wanted to eat pancakes, because I haven't had pancakes in a very long time. I'll link the recipe I found down below because I think it's a really easy and a really yummy pancake recipe. It does use self-raising flour, which they sell in Australia, but obviously they don't have here in Korea, and I don't think they have it in America. If you search how to make self-raising flour online, it's very simple. I think you just mix in baking powder into plain flour. I made the batter and Tiny did the cooking because he's very good at not burning pancakes, which I'm very good at doing. So that worked well. At the moment, strawberries are in season in Korea, so we put some strawberries on top. And I don't know if anyone here has had Bill's pancakes, but they are the best pancakes. They're ricotta pancakes with honeycomb butter. They are so amazing, and they put bananas next to it, and they don't caramelize the bananas. The bananas are just fresh, and it's so amazing because pancakes and syrup is already very sweet and very heavy, so you don't need to make the bananas even sweeter by caramelizing them. So by doing this, it's not over the top sickly sweet. So we made pancakes and they were amazing. I definitely recommend this recipe. I'll link the recipe that I used below because it's simple and they just taste like good homemade pancakes. I don't know how to explain it. I think when you see the way they kind of get the coloration around them, yeah, chef's kiss. Just simple and easy.
야, 너무 맛있겠다.
와, 맛있겠다.
맛있겠다.
맛있게 먹을지.
해피 발렌타인데이.
잘 요리했어.
잘했어, 사라. 고마워.
내가 반죽 만들고 너가 요리하는 게 잘한다.
네.
딱이야.
먹어볼까?
먹어보자.
먹어보자. 오, 너무
야.
잘 됐는데? 여기 하트 모양 이만큼만 잘라서 하나 먼저 한 입.
고마워.
맛있다?
잘 나왔다.
야, 얼른 먹자 우리.
Wow.
우와, 레이어.
And so after that, we had a chill day. We watched some movies. I did some of my crocheting that I'm into these days. And so after that, at the moment, it's actually strawberry season in Korea, which is my favorite because Korean strawberries, if you have ever eaten Korean strawberries, they are so sweet and juicy. The strawberries in Australia are quite sour, which I do like sour fruit, but sometimes when you eat them alone, it's very eye-twitching. So we bought a bunch of Korean strawberries. We decided to make chocolate-dipped strawberries and chips. Hold on, I will get to the chips. So to make the strawberries, it's really, really simple. This one, don't need a recipe for. You just get the strawberries you like. And we wanted to do white chocolate and milk chocolate. So we got just a cooking chocolate that was available at the supermarket in Korea for the white chocolate. And for the milk chocolate, these days at the supermarket in Korea, you can find this brand called Milka. I don't know if it's a British chocolate brand or not, but the taste reminds me a little bit of Australian Cadbury. So I wanted to melt that down for the chocolate strawberries. I was gonna buy a plain block of chocolate, but the bubbly chocolate was 2 for 1. So they weighed the same amount, so I'm getting twice the amount for half the price. It felt a little bit weird melting down a block of bubbly chocolate, I will admit, but I will do it for the saved money. Make sure your strawberries are washed and dried before you dip them in, because if you dip a strawberry that has any water on it into the chocolate won't stick very well. So I made sure to dry them on a tea towel, and then we place them on a baking tray with baking paper on top. This is my favorite thing that we did, the chocolate dipped chips. Hear me out. So for anyone who's been to Japan, you might have seen these before. In Japan, there's a brand of chips called Royce chips. And they are these amazing crinkle cut chips that one side has been dipped in chocolate. They sell them at the airport. There's stores around Japan that sell them as well. And they're a little bit expensive, but they're so good. I never thought chocolate and potato chips would go together. Very much not healthy, but very delicious. And I've wanted them ever since I had them in Japan, but obviously we are not traveling at the moment. There definitely is a shop or two that sells them in Korea. I've seen them at department stores before, but they're so expensive here. They're like $20 for a small box. Now, Tiny knows that I've been wanting these chips for a while, so he said, well, why don't we make them for Valentine's Day? Which I thought was really sweet that he remembered, although I do talk about them a lot, so fair enough. We decided to make them, but the problem was we went to a bunch of supermarkets and convenience stores in our area, and nowhere sells chips that are like the crinkle cut, just plain salty chips. In Australia, those sort of chips are very easy to find. They're sort of the standard. But in Korea, a lot of chips are actually sweet, or they have specific flavors. It's very hard to find a plain, non-sweet, salty chip. But Korea's online ordering is so good. So we ordered these online. These ones are made in Italy, apparently. They're just plain salted crinkle cut chips, a little bit thick, which is good. And so with the rest of the melted chocolate, we just dipped one side of the chocolate into them. And then we set them on the tray as well, and we put the tray in the fridge for a little bit to set the chocolate. Now let me tell you, these chips are so good. Not healthy at all, but such a good treat. They're sweet and salty and crunchy. It's just all the textures and flavors that I love. Also, I understand why they cost $20 because it's very time consuming to dip half the chips. We had 2 people doing them. It took us a while. I think it took us about an hour, but I gotta say, this Valentine's Day was pretty good. Up. 먹어볼까?
먹어보자.
너무 맛있어. 나 바로 하나 큰 거 줘야 돼. 이거 너 거야.
이거 내 거다.
맛있어?
최고.
Happy Valentine.
해피 발렌타인데이 고마워.
Do you want to do the chip review?
No white strawberry, please. Thank you.
I've wanted to eat this for like 3 years since I went to Japan. Why didn't I just make them? They taste so good.
짜잔. 이거 먼저 먹어볼게요.
Yeah.
So delicious. 야, 나도 이거 다 먹을 수 있어. 내가 다 먹을 수 있어. 영어로 뭐라 해? 알아요? I can eat all of this.
나 속상할 거야. 나도 같이 먹을까?
우와,
좋다.
너무 좋은데? 예쁜 것도 먹어볼까? 짠. 와, 너무 예뻐. 짠.
이렇게 맛있는지 몰랐죠?
이제 우리 그냥 네이키드 스트로베리 못 먹어.
좋은 점은 시징들 먹어.
내 차례. 내가 이렇게 큰 거 자랑해야 돼. 사라 뒤에서 움직일래?
So yeah, that was our Valentine's Day. It was pretty nice. So this video was sort of easing into the cooking videos. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. I had fun filming this one, and yeah, I've got some more complicated cooking ones coming up. But I thought for Valentine's Day, you know what? My mom always says KISS principle, keep it simple, stupid. Strawberries and chocolate, you can't go wrong. But anyway, what are your go-to Valentine's Day treats? I nearly cooked brownies because I haven't made them in a long time. And I think heart-shaped brownies would be very cute as well, with the strawberry on top. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I've missed you so much, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye. 짠. 다른 사람 이거랑 와인 먹을 것 같은데, 근데 얼굴 너무 좋다.
맞아.
이거 이길 수 없어.
The best combination.
그치?
Earl Grey, sweet, anything.